Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing tasks or decisions. It's when we find ourselves putting off things that we know we should be doing, often opting for activities that are more enjoyable or easier. But procrastination isn't just about laziness or poor time management. It's often a complex psychological behavior, and understanding why we procrastinate and how it manifests in our daily lives can be a transformative step towards personal growth and resilience. I'm Sinta Ebersohn, a mentor and post-traumatic growth specialist. The reason I'm talking about procrastination is because it can be one of the biggest obstacles to overcome when we are facing adversity. The famous researcher and author Brené Brown said the following: "You can choose courage or you can choose comfort, but you cannot choose both. When we procrastinate on our dreams and goals, we often opt for comfort over the courageous pursuit of what truly matters." So procrastination can present itself in many ways, and I'm going to give you some examples. Imagine a student who has a major assignment due in a week, and instead of starting early, they spend their time watching TV or scrolling through social media. And the night before the deadline, they scramble to complete it, often sacrificing quality and sleep. Does that sound familiar to any of you? What about a professional who might delay working on a critical project? Instead, they're organizing their desk and they're answering non-urgent emails. And this can lead to last-minute rushes and increased stress. At home, someone might procrastinate cleaning or organizing. They may always find a reason to avoid starting, telling themselves they'll do it tomorrow, but tomorrow never seems to come. Consider someone who knows they need to exercise and eat healthier, but keeps putting it off. They might say, "I'll start next Monday." But when Monday comes, there's always another excuse. And what about a person who might delay dealing with their finances, such as budgeting or paying bills? This can lead to late fees, increased debt, and financial stress. Sometimes we even procrastinate on social commitments. Perhaps we need to have a difficult conversation with a friend or a family member, but we keep avoiding it, hoping the issue will resolve itself. Or a writer who has a deadline for a book chapter or an article might keep delaying the start of their writing session. They might engage in endless research or spend organizing their workspace instead of putting words on paper. Someone might procrastinate updating their resume or applying for new job opportunities, even though they are unhappy in their current job. And they may rationalize this by thinking they're not ready yet or that the perfect opportunity hasn't come along yet. A person might also avoid having important conversations with their partner about relationship issues. They might fear the conflict or be uncertain about how to approach the topic, and that leads them to postpone the discussion indefinitely. Many people also delay taking care of their mental or physical health. For instance, they might put off scheduling a doctor's appointment, or they might postpone starting a meditation routine, or even taking a much-needed break because they feel too busy or they are too overwhelmed. Someone might delay making important decisions, such as choosing a new apartment or deciding on a major purchase. They might spend too much time weighing the pros and the cons, seeking advice from others, or waiting for the perfect option to appear. And some people might procrastinate learning a new skill or continuing their education. They might have the intention to learn a new language, take a professional course, or practice a musical instrument, but they keep putting it off, telling themselves they'll start next week or next month. So now that we've seen how procrastination can show up in our lives in various areas, let's explore why we procrastinate. Understanding the underlying causes can help us to address this habit more effectively. But before I continue, I would love you to sign up and join my online community, Get Up and Grow, where you'll get access to a wealth of information and resources similar to this video on many other topics that will help you with all kinds of challenges. So what underlying causes are there for procrastination? Let's look at a few of them. Fear of failure. We're afraid that we won't succeed, so we avoid starting. Perfectionism. We delay because we want things to be perfect and we fear that they won't be. Overwhelm. The task seems too large or complicated, which makes it hard to know where to start. A lack of motivation. Sometimes we simply don't feel like doing the task at hand. Distractions. In our modern world, distractions are everywhere, which makes it easy to avoid important tasks. Poor time management. Without proper planning, we can easily run out of time to do important things. Fear of success. We might be afraid of the changes and the new responsibilities that come with success, and that leads us to delay taking that action. And also a lack of clear goals. Without specific, measurable goals, it's easy to procrastinate because we don't know exactly what we're aiming to achieve. Low self-esteem. When we doubt our abilities to feel, or we feel undeserving of success, we might avoid tasks to protect ourselves from potential disappointment. Indecisiveness. Difficulty in making decisions can lead to delaying tasks as we spend too much time weighing options or fearing we'll make the wrong choice. And resentment. If we feel resentment towards a task or even the person who assigned us that task, we might delay as a form of passive resistance. And finally, a lack of energy. Physical or mental fatigue can make tasks seem more daunting and lead to procrastination because we lack the energy to begin or to continue working. So how can we overcome procrastination? Here are some strategies that can help. Break tasks into smaller steps. When a task feels overwhelming, break it down into smaller steps, more manageable parts. This can make it less daunting and easier to start. And set specific goals. Instead of a vague goal like I need to get fit, set a specific goal such as I will walk for 30 minutes 3 times a week. Use a timer. We all have those on our phones these days. Set a timer for a short period, like 10 or 15 minutes, and commit to working on the task for that period of time. Often getting started is the hardest part, and once you begin, it's much easier to continue. Eliminate distractions. Identify what distracts you and find ways to minimize these distractions. This might mean creating a dedicated workspace, or turning off your notifications, or setting specific times for checking email or social media, which are the distractions that keep you from doing the task at hand. And also it's important to reward yourself. Give yourself a reward for completing a task. This could be something small, like a piece of chocolate, or a larger reward, like a break, or do something you enjoy. Seek support. Sometimes sharing your goals with someone else can help keep you accountable, whether it's a friend, a family member, a mentor like myself, or just having someone to check in with can provide a lot of motivation and help to keep you on track. Create a routine. Establish a daily or weekly routine that includes specific times for working on those important tasks. And having a set schedule can help build consistency and reduce the temptation to procrastinate. Visualize the outcome. Take a moment to imagine the positive outcomes of completing this task. Visualizing success can increase motivation and make the task feel way more rewarding. And also encourage you to prioritize your tasks. Use a prioritization method. There are many, such as the Eisenhower matrix, to categorize tasks based on their urgency and their importance, and focus on completing high priority tasks first to ensure that you're making progress on those things that matter most. And practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself if you find that you've procrastinated. Instead of feeling guilty, acknowledge your feelings, forgive yourself, and refocus on the goals and get going again. Self-compassion can reduce your stress and help you to get back on track. Also set deadlines. Even if a task doesn't have an external deadline, create your own deadlines to build in a sense of urgency for yourself. Use these deadlines to keep yourself accountable and to keep you on schedule. And finally, engage in mindfulness. Practice mindfulness techniques such as meditation, deep breathing to reduce your anxiety and help increase your focus. Being present in the moment can help you to start tasks with a clear and a calm mind. Procrastination is a challenge that many of us face, but it's also something we can overcome with the right strategies and the right mindset. By understanding why we procrastinate and implementing practical steps such as the ones I've just suggested to address it, we can reduce our stress, improve our productivity, and enhance our overall well-being. So remember, every small step you take towards overcoming procrastination is a step towards personal growth and resilience. You have the power to change your habits, and you have the power to achieve your goals one day at a time. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with others who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more insights and tips on building resilience and achieving post-traumatic growth. I'm Sinta Ebersohn, and I invite you to get up and grow with me.